Carlton. So Elijah Holland's coming across to join his brother, and then key outs Zach Fisher, Paddy Dow. So interesting period for Carlton as well.
Yeah, for sure. This was there's a few good trades. I think the one with Fisher where they kind of packaged him and one of their earlier selections or their earliest selection, and kind of got two later ones, but I think they're still second rounders. Or that was a really even deal. I couldn't really figure out who won it, and then I think you kind of just get to the point that it was just a win-win deal all up. North got the player they wanted and got a decent pick back, gave up a couple extra draft picks that they probably might not need given they've got 5 first rounders, and now one of them being that Blues one. So that was a really good deal, I think, for both parties. The one that, if you use the term fleeced, gets used a fair bit. I think they did really well to get Elijah Hollands for what they did. Mm-hmm. It was pretty much some straight pick swaps. They might have moved a couple of spots in, but for a player who was a top 10 draft selection 3 years ago, hasn't gotten a great run. He was one of the Suns' best performers in their grand final win over Werribee in the VFL. They've done very well. I think the Blues they don't really have to steady anything, but just to get their business done. Allow Fisher and Dow to both leave, did okay in what they got for both those guys, and then also do quite well with the Hollands deal. Works in their favour nicely. Their 2024 draft hand will be something they have to place some attention to with Liam Camperelli and Ben Camperelli. Those two boys, potentially first rounders. I think Liam's probably one of the better players in next year's draft, and Ben not too far behind. So that's going to be really interesting to see how they kind of work themselves for 2024. But they've set themselves up nicely off the back of this trade period.
Yeah, not much to add there. Just, keep the Blues train rolling. So